Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Jay from Coding with Jaybird, where I upload weekly tutorials to help build your confidence in coding. Today we're going to learn about centering content using CSS. Let's dive in, shall we? Learning to center content is extremely useful in web design. Now, my goal in this demonstration is to find a way to center all of this content in a nice way. So some things I want to give a background color, and then some things I just want to center, such as like the image. So let's say we want to center this first block of code. So our H1 tag and this paragraph tag. So just this portion here. Well, how would I go about and do that? Let's have a look at our styles.css. All I have is one simple CSS rule where I've given the body a margin of 0. And I've simply done that to get rid of that little white space that I have between the sides of my browser and my content. So if I actually comment that out, you're going to see this little gap that gets created once again. So I'll put that back in our code. All right, so what I want to do is I want to start by centering just this top portion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap that portion of code in a div. And the reason I'm doing that is to make it a block level element. So let's just have our opening div and we'll have our closing div. So now that I have this div, I can target this by giving it an ID of, let's say, first container. And now I can go here in my CSS, target that first container, and apply some styling to it. So let's start by giving it a background color. And I'll choose, let's say, dark salmon. It's fall right now, so I'm trying to pick some fall colors. All right, so we have this nice kind of beigey, rusty colored background. Usually when you want to center something to the page, it's going to be a little narrower. It's not like you're going to have it span the entire width of the page. So let's give this a width of, let's say, 600 pixels. And now you can see everything's moved over to the left. And that's because by default, the browser wants to take all of our content and push it to the left of the page. So now what I want to do is I kind of want to move it over to the right. Now that's easily done by using a new property called margin left. And I'll give it a value of auto. And here you can see everything got moved to the right. So what's going on here? So this left margin is receiving a share of the unused horizontal space. So right now, all of this is unused horizontal space. So it's using that space to fill up the left margin. Now, if I were to add margin right, it would share the margin space with the right margin. So now it took that empty white space in the horizontal direction and split it evenly between the left margin and the right margin. Okay, so next I have this fall image. Well, how do we center that? So, using a div is great, but let's say I just want to leave the image loose like this in the body. So I'm going to target this ID of fall image. And let's try to give this a margin left of auto and a margin right of auto. Wait a minute, nothing happened. Why is that? Well, because an image is not a block level element, it's not able to move it over to the center. It's not treating it like a full span of a web page. So we need to make this a block level element. And we do that by simply saying display block. And now you can see we've moved the image over to the center and it looks much better. Now there is another shorter way of writing this, so we can comment this portion out and I can rewrite this block of code as margin auto. Now I'm not a fan of this gap on the top and bottom of this image, so let's say I want to create some more space. Well, I can go ahead and write 50 pixels space auto. Now what I'm doing here is I'm adding a margin of 50 pixels in the vertical direction. So in the top margin and the bottom margin. And then the left and right, or the horizontal margin, I'm saying just auto center it or auto justify it. Meaning do what we did up here, take the horizontal empty space, split it in two and put it on the left and right of the image. All right, now let's do something different with our bottom portion here. So here I have another H2 tag and a couple of paragraph tags and an image. So if I want to move all of this over to the middle of the page and maybe give it some background color, I need to wrap it in some kind of container. Now a container doesn't always have to be a div, and I guess that's what I want to demonstrate here is I'm going to make this a section container. So I'm going to wrap this bottom portion of my code in an opening and closing section tag. And then let's give this an ID of second container. And now moving on to the CSS, we can target that second container. And just to see what's going on and what this section actually looks like, let's give this a background color of peach puff. It's a slightly lighter version of this rusty color up above. All right, so this is our little block of code that we have in a section here. Now you can see section elements are also block level elements just like divs. So we don't actually need to do a display of block. It's a display of block by default. Now I don't really like how all this text is going to the edges. So let's go ahead and add some padding. Now that looks a bit nicer. Now we can also give this a width. That way we can kind of have like some white space around it. But what if I don't want the width to be in pixels? Well, I can also write it in some percentage value relative to the width of the browser. So I'll say, let's say 70%. So it'll be 70% of the width of the browser. And once again, what do we see? We see that this entire block has moved all the way to the left. And now that 30% of extra space is white space on the right. So I'm going to go ahead and add a margin to this. But instead of saying just margin auto, let's say I want to give it a top margin and a bottom margin. So I can do that by writing different values, starting right from the top. So it goes clockwise. The first value will be the top margin value, the right value will be the second value, then the bottom value, and then the left value. So I'm going to go ahead and write 0 for the top, auto for the right, 50 pixels for the bottom, and auto once again for the left. And now we can see we've created this nice margin all around this section. Now, I think it might look a little nicer if I took all of the content in this section and made it centered to that section. And that's very easy to do with the text align property. And we just give it a value of center. And now what we've done is we've centered all of the content inside this section. It looks fantastic. I hope you learned a lot from this video today. If you're enjoying this series, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with new material every week. Until next week, keep on coding!